Hello everyone. Ready to hear the diet update? Here we go. Now I am 167. I think that's about 0.4 pounds from yesterday. Must have been the lack of exercise from yesterday, I would imagine. What was eaten today? In the morning, I had the keto cheesecake I made for me and my mom. Then, in the afternoon, I had a smorgasbord of different types of meats. I had a jalapeno and cheese sausage, half of one actually. Leftover grilled flat meat that I reheated on a pan with olive oil, or avocado oil, not olive oil, sorry. 3 breakfast sausages. Am I missing something? Nah, I think that might be it. Yeah. And after eating all of that, the last thing I had today, I had many things on my last meal. I had some of these guys, shameless snacks. Now, they don't taste that amazing if I'm being honest with you, but I mean, they're alright if you want to pretend you're eating something naughty, I suppose. They use erythritol as the sweetener, but they're like a laxative, so they get you on the toilet real fast. I had stuffed bell peppers with turkey meat and various vegetables cut and mixed in. That was prepared by my sister, which was very good. 2 of those, actually. I had 2 A&W root beers today. I had milk tea with xylitol in it by my sister. And I had another tea that I believe also had xylitol in it for my sister. Anytime I ate something with xylitol, including the cheesecake I made, it gave me a bathroom urgency. Yeah. Any exercise? Well, I was walking around work, but nothing dedicated, sadly. Alright, now that we have the diet update out of the way, let's move on to the regular daily update. So what happened today? Based on what I can best recall. Well, when I woke up, I used the restroom, then I went into the kitchen. I got some of I got the finished keto cheesecake that I prepared from last night. It finished settling, and I ended up cutting it into slices and gave myself a slice. It was very good. It honestly tasted like normal cheesecake. It didn't taste like a health food version of cheesecake, so that was nice. And then after that, I remember I got ready. Oh yeah, I was watching a video about the worst version of games on different consoles. So like, for example, like a game was released back in like the late 2000s on like the Wii, the PS3, the 360, and the PS2, and 9 times out of 10, every version would be a completely different version because there would be no way to get the version on PS3 and 360 to run on the Wii or the PS2. So the Wii would get its own version, and then the PS2 would get a downport of the Wii version. And that's pretty much what the video was about. It covered various games, not just from that era, but from many different eras in gaming. Nowadays, I feel like the porting process is so easy, and that general audiences expect like a game to be the exact same game no matter what platform you play it on. So now, seeing like a unique version of a game made for a specific platform has become a really rare, if not, well, non-existent breed nowadays. So I just thought that was pretty interesting. I'm into that kind of geeky information. Well, I realized I needed my clothes fresh for work, so I paused the video. I grabbed all my dirty clothes, I put it in the wash, I put the soap on, and then I put it on a regular wash cycle. Then my mom was up, so I greeted her, and I wanted to see her reaction to the cheesecake I made for us. So my sister, I got a slice out for her, and my sister put berries and fruit on top. And then my mom ate it, and she thought it was very good. During this whole exchange / interaction, I needed to increasingly use the restroom because of the xylitol in the cheesecake. So after we were done talking about the quality of it, I immediately booked it to the restroom to relieve myself. Yeah, keto-friendly sweeteners make for great laxatives, apparently. So that's what happened to me. Well, after I was done, I continued watching that video, and then I eventually kind of lost interest with it, and I realized I needed to take a shower. So I got into the shower, but not before the clothes was finished being cleaned, and I put that in the dryer and had the clothes dried thereafter. After I was done with the shower, I put on my clothes that was all dry, and actually I changed out the clothes from being wet to dry after my mom eating the cheesecake and seeing her reaction, and then switching the clothes out, and then watching that video for about 30 minutes, and then taking the shower, then putting on the clothes and all that. So yeah, I got the clothes out of the dryer, I put it on my bed, and I got dressed, and yeah, drove over to work. Now, work was good. Nothing to really complain about, I'd say. From what I can recall, it was like an hour of just regular front end duties, which ranged from wiping the check stands to bagging for the customers. Then the second hour was spent handing out samples. Blueberry, cinnamon, and peach flavored muffins were on the docket today for samples. And I was just giving those out and seeing if people wanted them. I'd walk around the store with them and on a tray, on a shopping cart, rolling it around, asking people, hello, would you like to try a free sample of our muffins? We have 3 types. We have peach, cinnamon, and blueberry. And they'd either choose to grab it or not. That's pretty much what that was. Yeah, I walked around the store with those samples for a good 3 cycles. Afterwards, it was time to do lot. So I did lot for an hour. And then the last hour was spent bagging in the front for the customers. Any interesting interactions or anything that I think would be interesting to share? No, not really. Greeted my coworkers, said hello. I did a dance with one of them at one point, or two of them. We made some small talk, but nothing that I could think of that is really that interesting in terms of like something to talk about, I suppose. Well, anyways, then I punched out for lunch. I drove back home. I made my meat dish with the sausages and the sausage link and the leftover flat meat and the A&W zero sugar. Very good. I quite liked that. Then my sister made a milk tea with xylitol as a sweetener. I drank that. I thought it was pretty good, but it cost me to use the restroom. And I had to go back to work immediately thereafter, and I was on lot for the next hour, but as I was doing a lot, I needed to use the restroom again because the xylitol hit hard. So I did that. And that was the last time I needed to do it for that time. I finished my lot. And then the next 2 hours was doing front-end bagging work. Nothing really too interesting to report there, I suppose. Then the last hour was the most hectic. I was given lot duty. I was also given 2 closing tasks duties. And I also need to bag because my main coworker at that point, my co-courtesy clerk, was not there the whole time because they were doing their sweeps. So it was just me. So I had to like juggle 3 different things all at once in 1 hour, and I ended up doing overtime. So it was pretty crazy. But hey, I was able to do cleaner paper towels. I was able to do the receipt tape, well, most of it. I wasn't able to fill check stand 3 and 4 completely all the way because at that point my boss wanted me to leave so I wouldn't get any stay any longer. So that's what I did. Well, so I punched out, left, said goodbye to everyone, and I drove back home. And when I got home, my sister was preparing the stuffed bell peppers with the turkey meat. So I got out of my work clothes and I was watching a new video from the YouTube channel Red Letter Media talk about how YouTube's new policies are kind of destroying independent creators and how they're using AI to determine based on what you watch, what age you are. And apparently that's ruining viewership and audience engagement and making videos age restricted and also making them non-monetizable. So pretty interesting. I also remember watching a video about how to do astral projection, which was pretty interesting too. I was watching that before leaving back to work on my last few minutes of lunch. It's pretty interesting. Well, I was on the restroom, of course. And then I had stuffed bell peppers with my sister and my mom. We watched generational video, which was a video about the different generations and how they grew up and what they mean. And then we got caught in like roadblocks for some reason because my sister noticed there was like a character that looks like a Roblox in the infographics generational video, and she wanted us to look up why Roblox could be dangerous for kids. So that was pretty interesting. And then afterwards, I decided to go in my room and watch a whole lot of LA Beast videos, from his gummy bear classic video to his Cheeto smoothie video, to his eating 80-year-old bacon video. Yeah. I thought it was all pretty funny and hilarious. And I was doing that while eating the shameless snacks, but they gave me the runs again, so yeah. Well, after I was done with that, I realized, oh, I need to make a new video. So here it is. Well, that's pretty much it for now. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.